Well, hello guys. This is Radmul from myvirtualmidlifecrisis.freewebspace.com coming at you from the unfortunately, the fifth annual Eureka March for Peace here. Just trying to give you a little overview of things before anything gets started here so you can kind of hear what I'm saying. I anticipate some speakers here in a bit. Seen some of the same people who have been here quite a bit, year after year, and I come to this today with a very different take than I had last year, which was actually very optimistic. I actually believed that last year that we had made some progress, we had won an election, and I think a lot of the people around me felt the same way, that the Congress was going to effectively do something. And this year, that turned out to definitely not, they've just been a huge disappointment. And because of that, I just feel betrayed. It's, I'm going to keep coming out here because I can't not, but I'm just really no longer have the same kind of hope that I had just a year ago, and that's sad, because I thought, it's really sad when you win, when your side wins and you still end up losing hope. There's the ever-present police force here cruising by. We've had some others come by here. So anyway, I'm going to shut this down for a little bit, and probably going to take some stills throughout the day, and if anything interesting happens along the walk, I'll fire up and do a little more recording. It's kind of a small, somber group here today, and this is Radmul from myvirtualmidlifecrisis.freewebspace.com, hoping that you too will go out and at least spend some time thinking about the troops, even if you don't, even if you're not inclined to protest the war. Think about the people that are over there suffering.
What do we want? Starbucks or money quarters coffee shop? What do we want? McDonald's? What we always wanted, like Tom Paine, individual liberty and democracy, uncaring government, abolition from all forms of slavery, and the protection of because he's had double rights and justice for all workers, like women generation, like Rosa Parks, the right to take our country and let it matter with every other race, the right to front and the back or standing without regard for ethnicity, like Rachel Carson, environmental protection and ecological restoration, like Betty McCann, women's conscious rights and women's empowerment, like Joe Baez, stop the war, and end the war, protect the world from all the world's citizens, like Chico Mendes, sustainable forestry and ecological jobs, doing good work, like Peter Chavez, justice on our farm, justice on our land for all Americans. Today, we want a change. Food provided by our farmers. Thank you, humble farmers market. We want human dignity protected. Thank you, humble human rights commission. We want the restoration of our land and the restoration of salmon habitat. Thank you, Manole Restoration Council. Thank you, friends of the Klamath River. Thank you, friends of the Eel River. Thank you, friends of the Salmon
down by the riverside, actually down by the Humboldt waterfront. And this is the termination point of today's march. It's been an interesting group. We've got some jugglers here that I've decided to film for you guys while I do my little wrap up. I think it was an interesting day. I learned a little bit. I was not aware that Eureka had a higher percentage of, or higher per capita police shootings, fatal police shootings, than Oakland, which at one time was the murder capital of the entire United States. But I've been around today, and there's been a whole lot of young folk from what's called Cop Watch. And I'll put a link up to their site on my page. But there's evidently an alarming rate of police violence in this area, which doesn't surprise me because this is kind of a, like I've talked about before, the clash between rednecks and hippies here. But I've seen a whole lot of these Cop Watch young people, talk to a few, and it's very disturbing that so many people in America are afraid of the police. And these are not like inner city black kids. These are like white kids from the college that are out here. So, you know, and I'm sure some of it around here, there's a whole lot of hassling with people over the weed stuff, being here in the heart of Trinity Humboldt County, or THC, but it's really not necessary. Anyway, this is Radmul from myvirtualmidlifecrisis.freewebspace.com. Stop by and join us as we go crazy at 10 miles an hour, folks. A nice young woman came by and handed me some incense. I don't know if it means that I smelled bad or she was just being sweet. And over here we have the Redwood Curtain anti-fascist folk. It's been a real eclectic group of people here today. So I hope you've enjoyed my little take. And if you have the opportunity around your hometown this weekend, try to get out and let people know that you're not in favor of killing brown people across the world, that we really don't need that to be a great nation. Anyway, this is Radmul signing off.